We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot defensively. How do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39.
For a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And some space to move right away as he's hauled away up to the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
30-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to throw now on 1st down. Short little throw to Ebron. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Posey.
Another carry.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Malik Collins coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
For the field goal, a 46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Never ideal conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the first test on the opening drive, he passed it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me was their biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, and none other than Cam Newton.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 13 carries, 69 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football. Give it to him early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Newton. The left side completion to Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On first down, Posey able to break the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside of the 5.
On the tackle.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 7-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. Ebron caught left side. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
Eric Ebron.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Posey. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done. And they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in a sack. Max Crosby able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. There's Here's a ball thrown right side and complete.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
The throw complete here to Williams. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Tyrell Williams. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Steelers' 38-yard line.
Running is Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Off play action. Newton. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The Steelers' 13-yard line.
One more time with Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
Goal to go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To throw again on second down. Newton, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron there to make the grab.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
The kick is good.
And he's able to put it through. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
2-yard line.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
It leads to second.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again is Newton. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
To number 11.
Henry Ruggs. As the first half is winding down, and the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they'd only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Raiders 10.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Henry Ruggs and the Raiders set to go back to work. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
And he's looked really, really sharp. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
2 yards.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Just beating the play clock is Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And it's third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
2nd and 6.
They run it with Jacobs. He'll have a first down inside the 10. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Block in the back. Offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
On second down, Jacobs. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. They're marking through it, or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
10 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 49.
That's right, baby. It's all me.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Here's McCray now to add the extra point. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught at the 7. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. He's giving him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
25-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now Newton on first down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up
one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now here come the Raiders. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. He's credited him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's third down.
From the gun, here's Newton. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. Posey, and he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
7-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Posey.
Number 21.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Lets this go for Renfrow downfield.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Intercepted by the Raiders.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On 1st down, Bonner. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
13 yards. And a Las Vegas 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bonner. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Number 35.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Play action. It's Newton. They'll roll him out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. Bonner. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Newton to throw.
He'll let this go.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs.
67 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think,
and it's caught! It's a touchdown! So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Newton. That's caught by Waller out left side. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Newton. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Now Newton. On the crossing route, complete. That's Jenkins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. On 2nd down now. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So this thing all rests right now on the right foot of Matthew McCrane. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So this thing all rests right now on the right foot of Matthew McCrane. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Las Vegas,
they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.